I'm here with Annie, but Annie's over here, way back here, past the phonograph. Over. She was lying at my feet when I was at my computer. She hasn't moved when I moved. I think she's tired. She's like, "You're talking about me. I know it. I know you are." She's so funny. Oh, here she comes. Hi, Annie. Yeah, that's a phonograph. It's the same thing as a Victrola. It's just made by a different company. Victrola was made by Victor, RCA Victor, and the phonograph was made by Edison. Edison disc phonograph is what it's called. And we're going to get into it today. What up, Annie? You want to play it? Me too. Hey, Frank. Hey, Vicky. Annie's kind of up because I'm talking. I was at the computer not saying a word, so she just like laid down at my feet. But now that I'm talking, she knows that I'm free-ish. So she comes over and just wants to play with me. I don't think so. Yep. You can have it. You want it? What's wrong with you? She's crazy. What's up? As soon as I start talking, she's no longer tired. She gets up. She wants to, like, I don't know, be on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Annie, can we do our quote? Can we do our quote, Annie? Careful. Just go. Go. There. Okay, we're gonna do the quote real quick. Here we go. Attitude, Charles Swindoll. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It is more important than the past, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It'll make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is, we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way, and we can't change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. Charles Swindoll. All right, I think I'll leave that light on so I have more light. I still keep wanting to call this thing a Victrola because it basically is a Victrola. It's the same thing. Edison made the disc phonograph. That's what this is called. This is called the Edison disc phonograph. But the competing ones were RCA Victor. You know, Victor made the Victrola. That's why I kept calling it a Victrola, because my parents had a Victrola. Oh, I need my glasses because I can't read the comments. I can see comments coming in. Look at Annie. What is Annie doing down there? Annie, what are you doing? Why'd you all of a sudden stop and look at me? What you want, girl? Hey, Olivia. Dolly's in. It is Friday. I can't believe it. This week flew by, but surgery and recovery was kind of like 2 days just went by really fast. Really, really fast. Well, Frank and I spent 4 hours on this. I almost called it a Victrola again. Spent 4 hours on this phonograph, and we got it working. And we have it all lined up. so we can play it. But I'll tell you what, it's pretty loud. It's insanely loud for no amplification, no electrification, no amplification, just a needle on a record and the sound amplified from that needle through a horn, like a trumpet, you know? It's crazy. Annie? Just making those noises for Annie. You had a busy Friday, Olivia? That's good. Slurpee ASMR. Yeah, that's right. Spring break is this week for one of my kids, too. Maybe all my kids. I don't know. I got to find out. Uh-oh. It went into the box. Annie. She comes down and starts chewing it, like right by my fingers all the time. Come and get it. Hey, Event 365, what's going on? We're going to play some Edison phonographs. But my guess is nobody's going to know this music. These records are as old as this phonograph. I mean, this thing's around 1913, and we confirmed it. We looked it up. So Frank and I looked up this Edison disc phonograph model A200 is what he has. They started to be sold in late 1912, and then different models came out in 1919. So when someone said this came from 1913, they were pretty much right. It was anywhere between the late 1912 and 1918. So this thing is well over 100 years old. Look at this. Annie. Yeah, I'm not sure what you guys will think of this music though. Once we got it fixed, we started playing it. We found out some cool stuff about it. I don't know if you guys like really care, but it's got a diamond stylus. So they don't call it a needle, they call it a stylus, and it's a diamond. And that's so that it's extremely hard so that it'll never wear out. Frank and I are thinking it could be the original stylus because it's just being played on vinyl. So, or, seems like vinyl. It's kind of heavy plastic or something. Thanks, Vent 365. Yeah, she is really Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't know how that happened. I like grabbing her nose. Hey, that was good how you did that, Olivia. You really got my attention with the @Matt Hargett sign. Okay. Whoa! No, 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 no. Don't bite my hand. No, 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 no. Okay? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm not going to hurt you. Come here. Let me get the stuff out of your eye. It's called sleep. Yeah, the camera flipping and mute button are way too close. It's so bad. And you can't see it other than like a tiny slash. And you can accidentally hit both of them at the same time, which makes it that much worse. What up, B? My eye's good. I don't know. Can you guys see anything? See my eye? It's still red, right? It's still red on the outside, but otherwise it's pretty good. It feels better and better, which is a good thing. Thank you. How can you use an iPhone 5 SE? Can you? Oh man, I'm surprised this still works. You probably can't even have a supported iOS on there. That makes it hard. That's cool. I'm glad it looks less red. It's hard for me to tell because I look at it every once in a while just to make sure. But yeah, it feels better. Oh, Vent 365. It only works on Wi-Fi. Okay, that's good. Ooh, you found a silver $50. That's cool. What year was it? Was it like quarters? It has to be 1964 and earlier, with a few 1965 made that were silver, only because there was silver still in the hopper. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Look at Annie. Sorry. No humping. No. 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 She'd start barking if I said "no" one more time. No. No humping. Come here. Come here. Come here. All right, wait, I gotta find, I think she's missing something. I think it fell and I can't find it. Sorry, I'm spinning this thing all over the place. There you go, Annie. Gee whizzers. Oh, see event. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. How old are you, Vent, before you go? Just curious. You ready for this? You ready for the phonograph? Which, if made by Victor, it would be a Victrola. That's why I keep calling it a Victrola, because that's what my parents had. It's basically the same thing. Nothing like the last question before Lee. I was curious. Vent had an iPhone 5, and I just wanted to know. I wanted to make sure it wasn't someone who was like under 13 again. Yeah, we can fire this up. Frank and I worked on it for 4 hours and got it working. So what we did was, I'll show you. I got flashlight here. Okay, here we go. Okay. I should get a pen. I have a pen. Okay. All right. This thing is the arm that holds the reproducer. The reproducer is something that like floats. You can see how it kind of floats underneath the arm. Well, we found out the arm was way too low and it was just like digging into the records. So there was really nothing wrong with the diamond stylus. The diamond stylus is actually fine. It was the adjustment of the arm. So we just had to adjust a couple screws up here. Well, maybe I can show you. So you can see this arm goes down into the horn and then the horn gets really big and that's where the sound comes out. So there's no electronics, man. This doesn't get plugged in or anything. It's just a needle into a horn and it gets so loud, it's unbelievable. But I'm gonna have to stuff rags in here when it gets late. But we had to loosen these two screws up here, one down here, and adjust the whole horn mechanism up and down. It's fixed now because we tightened all the screws, but we got it so that the reproducer that holds the stylus is floating in the midway point here. It's not bottoming out at the top or the bottom. It's kind of floating in the middle. So that just took a while to figure out how this thing works. But we fixed a couple other things too. Whoop. We had to fix a couple other things, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, this light's pretty good. I got this flashlight from Frank. Let's see what's on the back side. You guys can see the horn a little bit better. The horn, it comes up like the arm comes into this part of the horn right here where my finger is. And then it goes down and you can see how big it gets. And then it's just all mechanical gears down here. Whoa, you found Orangey the mechanic. That's right, Orangey was helping us today. Orangey was digging the music too. Orangey was digging it. Oh, we're not gonna hear some heavy metal. The only thing that you can play on it, you can't play the records that my parents have on this Victrola. My parents have a Victrola because the records are different. You can only play Edison records on an Edison phonograph, just because of basically the overall design and the fact that this has a diamond stylus. And if you put like one of these Edison records on a Victrola, it would destroy this Edison record just because the design's so different. So you can only get Edison records with the Edison phonograph. It's pretty cool. But let me put this back up here. I mean, the main thing is, I know you guys want to hear it, but the main thing is like, this thing is amazing. This bottom part here that's floating, that holds the stylus, is basically hanging there by a string. It's literally hanging by a thread. So there's a thread connected to the arm and then connected to the reproducer, which is where the stylus is mounted. It's floating, and it's floating on a thread. It's pretty sweet. And the thread's probably 113 years old and it didn't break yet. It's pretty nuts. Okay, so here's what we got to do. Let me see if I can stand this light up. Yeah, make it kind of bright in there. Okay. So first, need to crank it up so it has energy to spin. We got to tighten the springs by cranking it up so it has energy to spin through the whole record. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we did it. We did put some oil on it in the places we knew where to put. Look at this. Do you see that? Can you guys read that? It says oil. Now we saw that there's a little drip pan with 4 pipes coming out of it that kind of go to all the gears. It's really cool. So you literally just have to put oil in this one hole, and 4 pipes go in different directions to the different gears underneath here to oil it. We just don't know what kind of oil to put in here yet. You don't want to put the wrong oil in. But it's working. It's working. Here we go. So the long lever is the start lever. The short lever here is the stop. So I got to get the stop, move the stop away because we're going to start it. And then we lift and lower the arm and reproducer, which holds the stylus, with this lever. You'll see. So here we go. Gonna wait for it to get up to 80 RPM. We gotta move this thing over and then drop it down. Ready? Here we go. Look at Andy just staring at it.
You ought to see this big black eye that I've got. The wife gave it to me a few days ago. Oh, yes. You can't see, but it's here all right, I'm telling you. I wish that I was single, 'cause I've got an awful wife. I wish I could untie the knot that bound us two for life. She's broke my spirit.
Yeah, it's so loud. It's unbelievable how loud it is without any power, no electrical power. It's all mechanical.
But I wish I'd never been born. And I wish I were in Germany or Italy or Spain. I wish I was where she would never see my face again. I wish that I would have met you straight. I would alter marriage laws. I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish I was. Dear, never let me out at night about the streets to roam. She says, oh no, you must put in your overtime at home. I scrub the floors and wash the stairs, and for my extra pay, she's promised me a pancake for a treat on New Year's Day.
Yeah, this thing is worth over 1,000 easy,
And I wish
especially with all these records. There's like over 100 records, is my guess. Well, maybe about 100 records.
I wish
maybe 80.
Never see my face again. I wish that I were a magistrate. I would alter marriage laws. I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish I was.
The legs are good. They're strong.
The other day I had a terrible fight with Orangey. She says, what are you turning up your nose about your foot in your clothes? She says, don't I always buy your clothes? I say, yes. I know that you buy my clothes all right, but you always let the lodger wear them first. I wish I were in Germany or Italy or Spain.
I'll show you the back.
I was where she would never see my face again. I wish that I were a magistrate. I would all
See how the horn moved? This whole thing moves while it's playing.
I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish I was.
I think that's it. Yep. And the disc looks fine. I think I got to stop it first. Hold on. It sounds like a mechanical metal on metal brake. There. It's pretty crazy. Okay. I don't know what's on this side. Let me just make sure it looks clean. They said you never want to play like where it's cracked or you'll damage the stylus. So even though it's a diamond stylus, it'll get damaged if you play it over cracks. I like how they stamp like a serial number or something on the side of these discs. 50237, it's upside down. Better crank it up some more. Lost some tension. We gotta power this baby. This is like Fred Flintstone's radio in his car. The thing's so loud too. Okay, here we go. All right. I'll turn it on. I don't know what's on the other side. Wilton dos Santos. Here we go. Whoa. That was loud, wasn't it, Annie? That scared me to death.
From Bully, Scotland, I have just arrived today to have a week's enjoyment and to spend the holiday. As soon as I came off the boat to be the Kelton chap,
Annie likes watching it. It's so loud that she can't help but look at it.
they shouted with
Like the RCA Victor dog.
oh, Joe, oh, take me for a walk. Anywhere with you I'd like to ramble. I'm in love with your kilt and the way your legs are built, but I don't like your little dingle dangle. The king and queen of Italy sent an invite once to me to join a picnic party on the lawn and stay to tea.
Did Fred Flintstone?
Above the other visitors,
That's right. He did have a record player with a bird's beak.
the queen she whispered in my ear, as she gave my hand a shake. Oh, Joe, take me for
We have no
the
idea what music we have.
anywhere with you.
They're just
I
in
like
boxes
to
that came with the phonograph.
I'm in love with your kill and the way your legs are built, but I don't like your little dingle dangle.
Hey, Dunkirk.
I had a great time with the king and queen of Italy. Of course, on my way to Italy, I had to stop at London. And there, I met an old friend of mine, Macduff. I must tell you about Macduff. He's a great fella. He's a typical Scotsman. He's a whiskey merchant. And believe me, he's always full of business.
We're playing a 1913 Edison disc phonograph.
If I happen to push my walking stick in his eye,
The records and the player are over 100 years old. And there's probably, I feel like I'm yelling. I got to walk away from being right in front of it. But what I think the good thing about this is we might not know this music, but guess what? Either does YouTube. I probably won't get copyrighted like I have been on my other lives.
When the waiter went to bring the stewed bagpipes, Macduff kept rising up and sitting down and rising up and sitting down again. I says, Mac, behave yourself. You're affronting me in front of all the diners. What are you bobbing up and down for? He said, hold your tongue, he said, man. I'm keeping one eye on my overcoat. I said, sit down and don't trouble yourself about your overcoat. Your overcoat's all right. You don't see me keeping an eye on my overcoat. He says, no, I says, you don't require to. He says, because yours is gone already. Anywhere with you, I like to ride.
Hey, Soleil.
I'm in love with your kin and the way your legs are built, but I don't like your little dingle dangle. So I said that to Macduff and that I tell you I'm finished with them. So goodbye, Macduff. Goodbye.
I think that's it. Yep. It's weird how much static, like it really picks up the static. That's probably why it's so loud, the signal to noise ratio. The noise is so loud. All right, hold on a minute. Oh, I gotta stop it. Forgot to stop it. There we go. I am not, these are Frank's records who are on here. I am an album collector. I used to collect vinyl records myself, and I have hundreds of CDs over here. So yeah, I do like collecting them. That's for sure. But this was over here. Hold on. I forgot what box the stuff came from. I've got to get better prepared next time. Because all these are in like brown paper cardboard sleeves. You can kind of see them stacked here. Most of them are stacked horizontally in both boxes. Okay, let's try to figure out what this is. So some of these, look at this. They didn't have paper labels. They stamped everything in the vinyl. But I got to be careful because you can see like some divots on the end. There's no music there, but I can't drop I'm afraid to drop the stylus on the end there with all those ridges. But anyway, this one is called Dream of Home by G. Herbert, mezzo-soprano solo, orchestra accompaniment. Okay. And the other side is, well, it's going to have to be cleaned. Sympathy, The Firefly, Rudolph Frimmel, soprano and tenor, orchestra accompaniment. Man, can you imagine, like, before radio, this is what people entertained with in the home? This is insane. Okay, here we go. Start it. Or wait a minute. Let me stop it. Let me crank it. Oh, there's one thing we haven't figured out yet. This. It's like a heavy brass or bronze cylinder. And, it's got a hole at the bottom and it's got this hole on the side. And that's it. We're trying to figure out the purpose of it. And there's a hole that it sits on. So it's an interface fit, metal on metal right there, so it doesn't fall off. And it's over a hole through the wood. But there's holes all around this thing. So there's nothing, there's no sound or anything coming out of this that we could tell. So it's really weird. We're trying to figure out what this is. Okay. Okay, let me crank it up. Okay. Here we go. I don't think this was that affordable. It was $300. It started off at $400 when it came out in 1878. The patent was late 1877, and they started selling them in 1878 for $400, and then the price dropped to $350. And then when the Great Depression hit in 1929, that's when they stopped making them. That's when they basically went out of business. So I'm not sure every house had one. Oh, we're going to drop this one a little bit into the song, I'm afraid. No chewing. No chewing. And he's licking the leg of the phonograph. Yeah, a lot of the serial numbers only had 4 digits from what I was reading about. So that, granted, they had a lot of different models, but still, even though they had various models, only having 4 digits on the serial number, it's not like they made millions of them. For example, the serial number on this is 3831, 3831. You can see that actually here. It's model A200, serial number 3831. Unfortunately, Saleh, You can only play Edison discs on the Edison disc phonograph. It won't even play other phonograph records like Victor, RCA Victors from that time period. You can't even play them on this player. You'll destroy the discs. They have their own patents and I think I'm gonna. Okay, that's it. I think I'm gonna put a rag in the horn to try to tone it down a little bit. Okay. Okay, I gotta clean it. Give me 1 sec. The only thing is this thing is so tall. I don't have anywhere to stand my little tripod. I should try to see if I can get it to stand on here. No, it's impossible. I can just put it right there, like that, maybe. It just wants to fall over. There's nothing I can do. So when I need two hands, I need to put this phone down. Okay, let me put this down here. There. I gotta clean this thing off. I gotta spend some time before I go live next time and clean these discs off so that I don't have to do that now. I'm pretty sure I can use a microfiber cloth. If this thing has to play using a diamond stylus, I think a microfiber cloth is okay to clean it. But I better read how to clean these discs. Okay, this is Sympathy, the Firefly. Rudolph Frimmel, soprano and tenor, orchestra accompaniment. Okay.
Has someone been such a naughty boy? Rob your poor heart of its peace and joy. Dry up those dewdrops and look at me. What you're in need of is
I jammed a rag in there, it's still loud. Why is that, Jason? Oh, what have I eaten today? Well, Olivia, I had a salad, a chicken salad, while I was watching some of the basketball games at a bar. And then I got home and I had some almonds and some chunk cheese. Oh, and I had 20-piece chicken McNuggets at McDonald's. That's basically what I ate. I had I had a salad with chicken on it and 20-piece chicken nuggets. How about you, Olivia? Oh, you're looking at food online. Yeah, the workmanship is really unbelievable on these things. It's all mechanical, and it's still working over 100 years later. It's unreal. It's a horn. It's not a speaker in the sense of it's not an electronic speaker. The sound goes from the stylus, which is what the needle is called. The stylus is riding on the record. And do you see that thing floating up and down? That's called the reproducer. And then the sound goes into the arm and then into the horn and comes out. The horn shape changes, amplifies the sound as it travels through. It's weird. I had McDonald's, but I had the chicken nuggets, Olivia. That's all I had. 20-piece chicken nuggets. Oh, you've eaten crap all day? That's not good. M&M's and Cosme's brownies. Boy, that's really not good, Olivia. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it is cool that it's a wind up. Oop, okay, I gotta stop it before it goes too far. And this raises up the arm, and this breaks it. You can hear it almost like metal on metal break. And then you can lift the arm up and out of the way to remove the record. I'm just surprised that when you stuff that horn with a t-shirt, it still comes out so loud. I mean, granted, it did reduce the volume, but not by as much as I thought. Okay. Here we go, guys. Now, here's one with a paper center. So it's not stamped in, it's got paper. It's called Edison Recreation. All Over Nothing at All. Foxtrot. Ernest L. Stevens Trio. Sax, banjo, piano. So maybe no singing in this one. We'll see. Oh yeah, McNeese State won that game. That was crazy yesterday. Okay, here we go. Got to crank this thing up. Yeah, I'm going to clean this thing up. I'm going to clean up this phonograph and then even put mineral oil on it at the end. It needs a good cleaning. I mean, it's so grimy. Look at this. This is some kind of grime that I'm chipping away. Do you see this? It's terrible. It really needs a cleaning. Big time. Okay, here we go. I'm going to crank this. Okay. Let's get it going. I love the fact that it has a diamond stylus. That's so cool. You can it's so loud. Even with that t-shirt in there. Hey, Mariner. Oh. Hey, Greg. Get some chicken nuggets, Olivia. Matt's the sound of freedom. It is pretty heavy. The thing that it floats on is pretty heavy. It makes for good background tunes, but it's so loud for me that I feel like I have to scream. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Grilled cheese is good. I put grape jelly on my grilled cheese. Grape jelly on grilled cheese is really good. Yeah, you could find these records probably online if you wanted them. Yeah, Frank, where did you get this thing? Garage sale? Yeah, I don't know what this is. We're trying to figure out what this is. It doesn't do anything. How much did you pay for it, Frank? Oh, hey, Dan. Who's Dan? Okay. I'm a little behind because I always have to stop and play with the phonograph here. There. Okay. All right, hold on a minute. It's not coming up. The heck? Okay. Now this side is Parade of the Wooden Soldiers, a novelty march from Chauve-Souris, the Vincent Lopez Orchestra. Okay, here we go. Every time I play a song, I need to crank it up again. Oh, you can hear me fine? That's good, Olivia. I'm glad. It feels like I gotta scream because it's so loud here. Okay. The Metallica of 1915. I don't know if it's oak or mahogany. I read a lot about mahogany wood, but I'm not a wood specialist. But when I saw this stuff online, I thought it was oak myself, but I'm not sure. Oh, good idea, Sully. Take a photo. A non-drinker to crank it. Yeah, those records are so thick. I finally caught up to the chat. Oh yeah, the player's heavy. It is very heavy. Because it's all mechanical and there's metal gears in the back. The horn is metal, the arm is metal. It's pretty heavy. Solid wood and a lot of metal. Current Matt. Here, wait. You can see how the reproducer's floating. See how it's floating? It's this black thing is not pegging out at the top or the bottom, it's floating around. That's how we had to adjust it to get the right weight on the record. Oh, you want to see Orangey? Orangey was helping us today. Orangey was helping us fix it. Orangey's back here with all the gears. Oh, I gotta get it. Okay. All right. Okay, here we'll sit down and open this up. We'll look at this together. So you can see that you have to buy the records from the same people that make the phonograph or Victrola or whatever you bought. Yeah, you have to oil the moving parts, Solly. Yes, you do. Yeah, it must have been pretty well maintained or not used, one or the other. Okay. So it says here Edison record manufactured by Thomas A. Edison Incorporated, Orange, New Jersey, USA. Yeah, that was a good place to put Orangey. I saw that, Yoshi. It's making me laugh. Trademark, Thomas Edison. Edison record, patented 1902, 1910, 1912, 1912. Other patents pending. So these 1912 ones is what I read when they started using a diamond stylus. So that's what these new patents are probably for on these records. Because I read late 1912 is when they started using a diamond stylus. So this says lead kindly light. Newman Dykes mixed quartet orchestra accompaniment. Okay. What's on the other side? Oh, it's the same thing. Oh no, look at this. They have something. Oh, and it has what I was going to say. They should have what it's about. Number 80127, lead kindly light. John B. Dykes mixed quartet orchestra accompaniment. Cardinal Newman, who wrote the words of Lead Kindly Light, was born in London in 1801. He was educated at Ealing and at Trinity College, Oxford, where he graduated in 1820. Wow. Went to college and graduated at age of 19. In 1827, he was public examiner, and in 1830, one of the select university preachers. His association with Keble, Pusey, and others is what is known as the Oxford Movement, are matters of history. Few composers have had so much influence on modern psalmody or have marked it with such individuality as the Reverend J.B. Dykes. He was born at Hull, England in 1823. Lead Kindly Light is without doubt his most famous composition. In addition, it has the distinction of being one of the best known hymns ever written. Oh my goodness, the price for this thing is $1.50. Somebody calculate what the value of $1.50 was in 1913. What would that amount be today in 2025? That's how much this one record would cost with only 2 songs on it. Holy crap. It is so expensive. $1.50 in 1913. That is insane. For 2 songs. This is the only entertainment they had. I'm thinking these were not in every household. There is no way. Way too expensive. That's probably why they went bankrupt in 1929 when the Great Depression started. Okay, gotta crank this up. I wanted to read a little bit about this music before we listen to it. Okay, here we go. This one's a little wavy. This disc is a little wavy. Hold on, I'm gonna do something here. I don't think it's gonna help. Thanks, Saleh. $48 for 2 songs. Oh, Olivia had 48 too. Sorry. I'm working my way backwards to all the chats I missed. I agree, Wilton. It probably is a very high-end acoustic experience. Yeah, that's a lot of money back then. $48. 150. I don't know the oldest record in the world, Yoshi. Whoa, is it slowing down? Yeah. Sorry about that. I think the vinyl started in 1877. That's when Thomas Edison patented it. 1877 was the oldest one, I believe. It did sound demonic. A psalm song sounding demonic because I didn't crank it up enough. Yeah, what is Frank going to do with this thing? I don't know. Ask Frank. Frank should answer. I don't know where it's been living since he got it. Okay. There. Okay, let's see what's on the other side. side is One Sweetly Solemn Thought, Carrie Ambrose, baritone and chorus with orchestra accompaniment. This one's got a really big groove in it. I'm going to try to clean it off real quick. You've got pets in New York City, Soleil. Don't you have rats there? Don't you have pet rats? This record looks like somebody grooved it pretty hard in the middle. You don't like all this old stuff? Like these old sewing machine cabinets used as tables? Those are sewing machines. Haunted album craze. I don't know what you missed, Jason. Thank you, Wilton. The thanks goes to Frank. This is Frank's piece of equipment. That was pretty good. I'll have to get that in there later. We'll play one more tonight. Let me move that over there. Ben Bolt Fantasia, violin solo with orchestra accompaniment. And the other side is Oh Promise Me, Reginald DeKoven, flugelhorn solo, whatever that is. Strange. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this down and clean this record up. We'll listen to these two songs on this $48 record. This $48 single. 48 bucks for music. It's crazy. Okay. I'm just amazed that this is all mechanical. Isn't that amazing? There's nothing electrical in this thing at all. It's all mechanical. Spinning a record, putting a diamond stylus on it, and making this music. It's crazy. It's insane. Okay, last song. Yeah, that was a good ending. I liked it. It's so loud. It turns at 80 RPM, 80. Weird chat. I need some water. Frank. Maybe. Ford and Firestone. Those are we can ask them about their company, their tires on the Ford Explorer. They kept giving out on people. Remember that? Gotta crank it up. That was cool. All right, everybody. Time to give my neighbors a break. My neighbors are probably like, what is going on over there? Yeah, they do sound nice. They sound so nostalgic. It's pretty cool. All this music was made over 100 years ago. You're welcome, Saleh, Yoshi, Olivia, Dolly, if you're still there, Frank, Jason. I don't know if anybody else, Mariner maybe, B, Vicky. I will see you guys in the morning, okay? That was pretty fun. We'll play more tomorrow. I'll try to get a little bit more organized. Yeah, you're welcome, Jason. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. Have a good night, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow morning. If not, maybe I'll see you tomorrow night. Peace, everybody. Get some good rest.